Come out to Phoenix, they said. Learn how to crack seal, they said. You've never done that before. It'll make a great episode, they said. What was I supposed to do? They made a lot of good points. But just as soon as I got out here, what happened? It rained in the desert. Not just a shower, mind you. Like, a lot of rain. It was at this moment, as we stood around making small talk beneath a gazebo in the park, that I started to worry how we were gonna make a show out of this one.
We're not built for this, and look at it now, it's raining, right? Arizona's not built for rain.
This is crazy. This pond is right into the drain level. Like, dude, it cannot take any more water. I thought it was like tapering off for a second. I was excited, and then it like started hearing.
Right?
Ducks are happy as can be, though, man. They're living life. Come here. Me all the way, right?
All right. I've made a bit of a fool of myself.
I've been making plenty of mistakes.
So I knew you weren't going to get it the first time.
Of course not. That would be insane.
I should be looking better than this, I feel like.
The sponsor for today's episode is Crafco, celebrating 50 years of quality and innovation in the asphalt and pavement industry. Hand-built in the United States, from crack seal application, mastic melters, and seal coating equipment and supplies, Crafco has everything contractors need when it comes to restore, protect, and extend the life of your pavement surfaces. Click the link in the description for more. As a lifelong born and raised East Coaster, the American West mostly conjures images from the broadly accepted pantheon of pop culture, icons, and film, television. In person, it kind of feels like stepping out onto an alien planet. But let's be honest, who looks out across a desert and says, "Why, yes, let's go live there"? I mean, who could be crazy enough to do such a thing? Well, one, this guy, Robert Bonura. And not just him, but also his wife, his in-laws, and his children, who all make up almost the entire workforce behind DeHart Asphalt. They invited me to come and learn how to do crack repairs in one of the harshest and most brutal environments for pavement, where temperatures can get so high at certain times of the year that the asphalt actually softens, causing it to pull apart and deform. This exposes it to water intrusions, accelerating its deterioration and shortening its lifespan. I came here to learn the two most popular forms of crack repairs: crack filler or crack sealing, and mastics. But before we get into that, we hit a surprising roadblock. Pun intended.
On East Coast time, it's the only thing saving my ass right now.
So what do you East Coast time? I don't know time. That's the nice thing about Arizona. We're not.
You don't know. You don't care. Okay, yeah, so it's 7 o'clock. So it's 10 a.m. for me. I'm good. I mean, I feel...
No sleep?
I feel like I just pulled an all-nighter, but like it's middle of the day. You're past it.
Yeah, I did that Saturday. It's all good.
You know, I'm running out of things to do. You know, this is a real problem for the series because I've started to learn a lot of the things now.
We have our Easy Patcher.
That's the thing you guys just came out with like in the last year and a half or so?
Yeah.
That launched at PaveX.
Yep.
Boom. That's called brand synergy. Look it up.
On top of that,
Kathy liked it.
Kathy's nervous. She's like, "Is Daniel mic'd up right now?"
Oh, that's okay.
I can see the nervousness.
Kathy,
in her.
don't worry about it. We can cut everything. You say you're the little guy in this area. How long have you been at it?
They've 35 years.
35 years. So when you started, you were how old?
Well, me, I was 22 when I started.
Okay.
So my in-laws here in Arizona, they started in 1980.
Yeah.
With Leonard's dad. It was called Western Asphalt. They moved over from Michigan. and started.
Oh, they're from my side of the world.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so they moved down from Michigan in '79 and started here in '80. Crafco did a demo or creating in like the early '80s. His dad was actually a part of that with Crafco at the GM Proving Grounds.
If a crack is bigger than 2 inches, that's
The
typically...
way I asked Robert this question was kind of confusing. But after confirming with Crafco, they recommend that crack filler only be used in cracks up to 1.5 inches wide. Any wider than that should be Mastics for best results.
The mastic has aggregate in it. So, and it's there to, the aggregate is with the mastic to create more of a structure and a stability in the crack filler.
If it has aggregate in it, I mean, like, how different is it than just asphalt mix? Like, I haven't even seen it in person. Like,
so it's
if this rain would stop, then I could actually go and get to see it.
With this, it actually is pourable, right? So it comes out hot, it comes out like crack seal, it self-levels, but it doesn't, you don't have to sit here and compact it. You don't have to rake it, you don't have to shovel it.
It's much more fluid.
Yes, that's a great word for it, is fluid.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of parking lots that the ground, it shifts, the subbase shifts a lot just from what the native soil that it sat on. So you've got cracks that turn into 3, 4, 5 inches wide. And so instead of having to mill and patch it out, you can put the mastic in there. And once it hardens, it's like asphalt.
When you say self-leveling, I mean...
You pour it in and it literally will go to where it's like the material just shifts itself. You just pour it in there and it'll fill in that whole depression area. And you just have to be able to control it. You know, it reminds me of, what's that Olympic sport when they throw the...
Oh, curling.
Curling, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you're doing. You're just kind of controlling that
just
with the...
running across the thing. I've always imagined that asphalt workers would be great.
They would.
At curling, right? You know, you get your best glute man in front of that thing, you'd see those muscles just rippling. He's got all of the right technique. That might be a fun experiment.
Adopted by... Oh, I need that. I need that shirt.
This is those kids.
I showed him that one. I just showed him that one, yeah.
I want the guys at American Asphalt to know, we're coming for you. You might be raised on blacktop, but the Adopted by Asphalt family is growing.
It is.
By leaps and bounds.
Yes. I joined it in 2005. I got adopted into the Asphalt family, so.
That's right. I'm 3 years adopted.
I wanna make you happy now, and I know that I can.
This is my father-in-law. This is Leonard.
Hi, Leonard.
This is Brandon.
A lot of the contractors that I meet work with their families in one form or another. Their dad was in blacktop, their granddad ran a crew, so that's not that unusual. But it was a little different this time, because the family here isn't just part of the business somehow. They are the business, the whole business. I was curious to see just how that dynamic looked like in a practical day-to-day way.
I couldn't work with my father-in-law. God bless him. I don't know that I could do it. We love each other, but if I had to work with him every day,
We've had those days.
I'd be like, no.
When you end it with a beer.
We do.
All right.
We do.
You have it, you're silent, the second half of the day you're not talking to each other, and then it's like, cold beer?
Cold beer.
All right, we're all good. Look at that. It's almost like magic. The rain is dissipating. Maybe we can actually...
it's the big puddles that we got to dissipate now.
We could just put it down on top of this water, right?
Sure, why not? No.
What do you do?
This situation called for the crack vac.
Did you just say crack vac?
Crack back.
Crack
Back.
vac. V.
Not baby got back.
Okay, so not
Vac.
crack back, crack
Back.
vac. So I'm assuming it vacuums the cracks.
So
Listen, lowest hanging fruit here. That's all we do.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So this is designed to clean out all of your cracks.
Clean out your cracks.
Clean out your cracks. But sometimes you have some large debris in your crack. Bruh. So,
I'm a child. I'm
I
sorry.
love it though.
I'm a child. I'm sorry that it's just hitting me really funny today when you say there's sometimes large debris in your crack.
That's what happens.
Okay. Am I allowed to clean the crack?
So we have a slight issue.
Okay, what's the issue?
It's wet.
So wait, I thought you were about to tell me that you can't clean a crack when it's wet.
That is true.
Whoa,
Yeah.
got a flamethrower.
Yes.
Holy sh! Like,
First thing he said to me is it's raining outside. I'm like, I know, Leonard.
it's
I'm
like,
sorry.
yeah, let me get that heat lance.
Really, it never rains in Arizona, so we don't have to.
It's, you guys had to dust it off. You were like,
back east, it gets used all the
oh,
time.
I'm sure. We got lots of wet cracks back east.
You did it. You did it. Wow. You almost had it.
All right.
Almost had it.
Everything's going good. Everything is going good. Everything is going wonderful. Everything is perfect here in Chandler, Arizona. Oh, Leonard, now I get it. Now I know why you were excited. These are not my gloves. Even though we're using the heat lance like this, they would not recommend applying crack filler in this scenario in a normal circumstance. We're doing it special for me today, but this would not be ideal even if you put the heat lance on it. This is not going to give you the best result of that product.
Still see some moisture inside there.
All right, here we go. Yeah. I was like, I should come and help them, and then that's it. God.
There you go.
I'm helping. Getting in there. Ah. Okay. How'd I do? All right. Oh yeah.
You're opening a nice reservoir for that material to flow inside and bond. So
Okay.
now, depending on the application, like some people do overband, some people do flush fill. Now, if you're doing an overband, you're having material here, you have material all inside, and then over here. You're bonding that material everywhere, so that way it makes it nice and weather tight, so no water's getting in there and getting down to the subbase.
Because my first instinct is, why would I want to make this crack worse?
Correct.
But it's for a better purpose. It's
Correct.
going to give you overall better results than just leaving it as it is.
Absolutely.
That doesn't happen. Do you know how many times I've gotten it good on the first time? No times. This is the first time. It's kind of like a max learning ability of things happening in a short amount of time, and they start to blur together for me.
Do you want to see an example first, or you just want to go for it?
I want to go for it. I'm feeling.
It was becoming quite clear that we were fighting a losing battle against the weather. But I was still determined to at least get some basic experience. But before they would let me use the brand new Easy Patcher, I had to try my hand at applying Mastics the old-fashioned way.
Boozing or oozing?
No boozing, no oozing.
Okay.
Crack filling.
Just keeping it flat. All right. Boy, that bucket looks like it's from 1895. Okay. Now just go?
Yep.
Okay. Just. Okay. So. Tilt. I didn't do as good on that. I did not as well.
Bruh. So on this setup, yeah, you can actually see it right here. This is all part of the Easy Patcher attachment.
This is where I get to tell you all the ways I'm already seeing how I can this up.
Hey, perfect.
Okay, if I lose track of how much material is in here and this thing overfills, what's gonna happen?
It's gonna overfill.
what happens then? Like what? It's just
That's when
spill out everywhere?
Yeah, that's when Sean and Devin and
Okay.
I come in with irons and fix it for you.
That is the fear that I have, is that I'm gonna be thinking I'm watching everything and all of a sudden, whoop, and now I've got a big mastic mess. This is what we call the hero shot. You ready?
Put a cave in the post op there. Bruh.
Okay.
I'm about to learn one big important fact about Robert's father-in-law, Leonard. And it explains two things about DeHart Asphalt. Why they have all their Crafco equipment painted a custom shade of blue, and why he just told me to push the button I absolutely wasn't supposed to press.
Push the red button. I pushed it.
You know, I'm colorblind too, you know.
Oh,
Literally, Leonard says, and he's on mic. Leonard says, "See that red button?" I go, "This one." He goes, "Yeah."
I mean,
And
that other red button, the one below the
First of all,
Leonard
he's
just pointed out he's
colorblind.
colorblind.
So he only sees blue. That's why all of our stuff is blue.
So now we're gonna go to dispense.
All right.
You can move it in small increments, or you can go full send and open
So
it
this
up.
is gradual.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, you're doing great.
All
You're
right.
laying a nice smooth seam over this crack, which is what we're looking for. You're driving at a good pace right now. You're doing great.
Oh, I'm getting. Oh,
You're a little off, but you're good.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, we're good there. Nice work, dude.
all right.
I want you to compare the two ways I applied Mastics here, both for the first time. The old way, with a colonial era bucket and a stick, which I utterly failed at, and the new Easy Patcher, which I pulled off, well, quite easily, having only even driven a skid steer one time. That's pretty crazy. Unfortunately for this parking lot, despite my skillfully applied Mastics, this is what it could look like if you don't take the time to properly clean or dry an area before treating it.
Now, if this was an actual job site now, if this was dry and someone called us and have us come out and look at it, we could see the dirt sticking to this.
Yeah, it's not
We
clean.
could tell
It's,
that
you know,
it wasn't clean and it was wet. So, you know, one of the things I'm talking about today, surfaces have to be clean and dry. You know, you can't go in where there's a bunch of dirt, water, mud.
It's gonna make this all useless. It just ruins it. It wasn't Leonard's fault at all. The first thing I noticed is that the camera was reversed. So when they were telling you to go left, the camera was going the opposite way. It wasn't the poor man's fault.
He's so colorblind.
Me turning off the machine is that's on me. Warmed up. Okay.
This is his favorite part of the job.
The day's finally turned in our favor, Robert.
It has.
We have some sunshine, but I didn't get to be here for when you actually started this up. So I didn't get to see kind of like what does it take when you come out on the day. You say it's pretty automated.
I usually try to start it up about an hour and a half or so before we get to the job site.
Okay.
So I want to run and
Robert
get it.
proceeded to show me step by step how he gets his Crafco Super Shot up and running every day. And he wasn't kidding. It's pretty automatic, and even as a total novice, I felt like after he was done, I could have handled the startup on my own. But getting a crack sealing machine started, and then actually doing crack sealing, I quickly discovered are very different things.
I never want to say something is easy because then inevitably it comes back to bite me. But it seems pretty simplified.
The thing that you run into is figuring out your timing. Because if you've got a full tank of material, that hose won't kick on until the material's at 300 degrees.
I noticed you did say when you kicked it on over there, you said a half tank of material.
Yeah, I try to run a half tank to less.
Okay, you don't like to get it because that's going to double the time.
Double the start time.
Okay.
So and then at that point, I put in the material that we need and we build it from there. Because once it's hot and it's liquefied, you know, and it's just fluid, and you're dropping these bricks in here, they melt pretty quick. It's like an ice cube. Leonard likes to fill the tank all the way up as high as possible.
Leonard, why are you doing it? Come on.
Like a rush of blood to the head. Like a rush of blood to the head.
Oh, I left a big pile over here. This is. I'm picking up deep. This is. Okay, trying to keep that right.
Don't you know I'm
just
so
all figuring out the
much
right
better now than I ever
Dude, I am
was
doing terrible. This is
then. You
so
send
much.
me around to
Okay. Is that too much?
So just follow him and just keep going, get right in front of him. There you go.
I'm missing it.
It should go without saying, but I just want to make sure everyone watching understands that this is not exactly the recommended application method. Be safe and follow all manufacturer recommended application protocols.
You spin me round, turn me upside down like a rush of blood to the face.
This is not good. This is not how
Like a rush of blood to the face.
Well, make it go for
Like
it.
a rush of blood to the face. Like a rush of blood to the face. Like a rush of blood to the face.
What the f?
On my second day in Phoenix, Crafco invited me to come take a tour of their factory to see not only how their equipment gets made, but also the people who make it. When I got there, it made me start thinking about my own time working in a factory, a lot like this one.
Like, all right, we got to redo this.
Every factory sort of has that mystique to it whenever you're new, is that there are like secrets of how it works that only the old timers know. And
Absolutely.
At least that's the way it was where I used to work.
That's 100% true. So we've got about $5 to $5.5 million of inventory. I mean, it's everything from a 1-cent washer up to a $20,000 engine, depending on what it is. So our first two main areas here.
I remember being new to the crew. And if that's ever been you, you know you're not just learning how you do your job, but how you fit in alongside everyone else trying to do theirs.
Identical as you
Exactly.
want it to be. Yeah.
Yep.
I say this all the time to people when they talk about the American worker, right? I think a lot of people say like, well, where are all the robots, right? You guys got robots doing all this stuff.
Right.
It's like, no, we got human beings picking up the tools, using them, and automation and stuff can help, but it's real people really doing it.
Absolutely. So we've got about 80 people in this building, from production, office staff, engineering is all here in this one facility. And we produce everything in-house. Yearly, we build about 450 to 500 machines a year.
One of the most talked about things in America is that people are struggling to find qualified tradespeople.
Yeah.
And you have some certainly skilled tradesmen and women here. And I'm just curious, man, like, where are you finding it? Where
Multiple ways. Typically, we'll bring in most of our production staff as a temporary person, bring them in, try them out for a couple months, see how they fit with us, see how we fit with them, and if it's a good match and they know what they're doing and they like working here, then we'll hire them on full time.
More than ever before, American manufacturers like Crafco are desperate for the next generation of workers. In an emerging world of artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics, the nationwide need for skilled labor has only grown in value and importance. While that can mean an increase in uncertainty for a lot of job seekers, it can also mean being able to spot good opportunities when they arise.
Really quality, like steady, stable jobs for people who need it.
Yep, and the dollars stay here, they get spent here, they stay here.
They're working here in this plant.
Yep.
Crafco is based here.
Yep.
So all of that, any economic investment in this type of manufacturing has a direct and immediate impact on this community.
Yep.
Everybody in any form of manufacturing in this country has faced difficulties, challenges with material, pricing, availability.
Yep.
How have you guys faced them and tried to overcome those challenges?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of take it day by day. We just try to be creative. Everybody talks about the fancy, like just-in-time and lean manufacturing, which all that stuff is really good. But if you run 100% lean, you're relying on your suppliers way more. So we're telling customers they're going to get a machine on such and such a date. If all those pieces don't fall into place correctly, then that date gets pushed out. And so we tried not to do that. Okay, excellent, man.
So if I were entering the workforce today, one of the things that I would hope for is a coworker like Chris Roscoe.
Chris, my name is Brandon. I worked in a factory much like this for about a decade and a half. How long have you been working like this?
This January will be 26 years.
26 years.
Yeah, I get my 25th anniversary award tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
So, yeah,
Whoa! Congratulations, man.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
awesome.
Yeah, I've been started in the service department and I'm still here in the service department.
Still
so
here in the service.
it's my passion. It's what I do.
What would you say to younger generation, the kids who are like, I don't know what I want to do, but I don't really feel like college is maybe my thing?
This has been definitely good to me because every day I get to come here and do what I do, my passion, you know.
Right.
So I would figure if you're not happy where you're at and doing what you're doing, you need to really think about it and get somewhere through the stepping stones to get to where you want to be and find your passion and then just stick with it, you know. Better it and better it and better it and better it. I mean, you can flip-flop and switch and change up. You become proficient, you know. And it's kind of the same way here.
Every day that I don't go to this kind of job, there is something about it I miss, and I don't say that as like trying to patronize anyone.
Mm-hmm.
There is something about it, the simplicity of like knowing what I was going to do and being good at it was a different kind of satisfaction that nothing that I do now really is the same.
Yeah.
He reminded me so much of some of the guys I used to work with who took me under their wing when I was young and quite honestly had a terrible, terrible work ethic. But they helped me. Well, they helped me grow up. It's really because of my time there with them as my example that made me want to go out and start this show learning how to do the asphalt industry. In some ways, I could still hear their voices in my head telling me to get off my ass and get doing something. Not for the boss, not for the money, but out of a sense of pride in what you do.
Don't you know it's been such a long time?